All right, students, so I want to give you a quick little review, or should I say, hopefully this light doesn't cause too much of a problem. But we want to talk about seasons. I want you to start with understanding that the sun is stationary, right? It's right there. It's stationary. That's our sun. Okay. So when we think of seasons, we know that our earth is going to revolve around the sun. And so I'm just going to make an earth here, 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 and here. And if you notice what direction I'm going in, counterclockwise. Everything is counterclockwise in the universe, correct? So I'm going to shade this in for the sake of it being earth, right? This is earth. All right. Also want to indicate those northern and southern hemispheres. So this would be our north and south, north and south, north and south, north and south. All right, to understand seasons, we need to know that seasons are happening because of the Earth's tilt. So because the Earth is tilted on its axis, when it revolves or orbits around the sun, different areas of the Earth will receive more heat, right? All right, so let's talk about those seasons and how we determine what those seasons are. So you'll see something like this on a test, all right? So just to understand it, I like to start kind of easy with things. First of all, I know that if the earth is tilted toward the sun, notice this tilt right here. That means that earth is leaning toward the sun. This northern hemisphere is going to be experiencing summer. Going to have summer because that earth is tilted toward the sun right here. So the northern hemisphere is going to be going toward the sun while the southern hemisphere is going away from the sun, which means it will be experiencing winter. Okay. Now, because I know that this is summer and this is winter in the northern and southern hemisphere, I'm going to come all the way over here and I'm going to look at this one. Well, I have the earth tilted away from the sun. So that means that because this is tilted away from the sun, the northern hemisphere is tilted this way, the northern hemisphere will be experiencing winter. Okay? Whereas if you look at that, the southern hemisphere is going to be tilted toward the sun, which means the southern hemisphere on this side would be summer. Okay? Now, let's figure out the in-betweens because it's like winter, spring, summer, fall, right? And I always tell students, let's just start with what we know. Well, if we know we have summer right here in the north, what comes after summer? You're out of school during summer. When you come back to school, you're going to be in fall or autumn. So going in a counterclockwise direction, this is summer in the northern hemisphere. So that means in this northern hemisphere, after summer, we will have fall or autumn. Okay. Summer, fall. After fall, we have our winter break, right? So in the northern hemisphere, I already have it right here for you. This is going to be winter. Okay. And then if we keep on going, after we have summer, fall, winter, the next season that's going to come up in the northern hemisphere would be spring. This would be spring. Okay, so now let's look at these two since we didn't already determine the northern hemispheres. If we know that in the northern hemisphere it is fall and autumn right there, that means in the southern hemisphere it's going to be what? Spring. Okay, so if we have spring in the northern hemisphere down here, that means in the southern hemisphere it would be what? Fall. All right, or autumn. Okay. So this is a really quick way to understand how to try and determine those seasons. See if we can get this a better look there. There we go. So we have a beautiful visual there. You all should take notes of that. Okay? Try to copy that in your notes and be ready for your assignments. You got this.